Hello everyone, and on behalf of the Mindalia.com team, welcome. Today Ana Mercedes Rueda is joining us to tell us about Regent angels of the Zodiac signs. Ana Mercedes is a bestseller author and an angel coach. So now let's not delay this any further and let's say welcome to Ana Mercedes Rueda. Hello Ana Mercedes, how are you?
Hello. Very happy to share this time with you and happy to be able to wish you a happy new year since we are in the last week of December already.
Thank you very much, Ana Mercedes, for your beautiful wishes. I don't want to waste your time, so whenever you want, you can start with this conversation and I'll see you later.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me in and giving me this space to share with all the followers of Mindalia TV. And yes, as you mentioned, I am going to talk about the angels of the Zodiac signs. This is a time of the year when definitely we are very interested in the zodiac signs for those who believe in the horoscopes. And the way I have learned to see the zodiac signs is from the perspective of each angel, the angel that is the regent or regent of each sign, and how these angels can help us throughout the whole year, not just for 2021, but in general, how these angels can help us in our lives. And this is what I would like to talk with you about today. And let's start off with the sign of Aries. There is a beautiful angel that is the regent of this sign, and his name is Machidiel. Machidiel, there are people who call him Machidiel, and his name means the fullness of God. And it's beautiful because this angel sends you the grace and all the positive energy that you need in order to shine. So when you feel like you are maybe not being as noticeable as you would like to be, and you would like to shine more, this is the perfect angel to call upon for that kind of help. He brings you in this period of the end of the year, he brings you this energy that will help you to expand. And that's basically the message that I received from this angel to share with all of you, which is expand your wings and fly. And this expansion actually might be either literal or symbolic. And what do I mean by that? It can be literal because if, of course, the circumstances allow you to do it, you can either go out and go and walk in nature. So it's like you can really expand by going out and stopping indoors if circumstances allow it. If not, it can be also symbolic. And in this case, that expansion has to do with how you can connect with your inner self. And Machidiel will help you to do so. He will help you to establish that connection with your inner self and to get rid of those negative emotions that maybe you have had throughout this difficult year 2020. And therefore you can connect with that truth and get rid of those negative emotions and feelings that maybe so far have kept you from like expanding or progressing or moving forward. So they have kept you stuck in the same place. So this angel will help you to get rid of that and move forward, which is what at the end we all want, right? Machidiel also will help you to radiate more light and charisma. So he brings you also that light from God, from God's energy, and he will put it in your heart. And therefore you will be able to heal from any pain, from any sadness, from any negative emotions that you might have had in 2020. So remember, Machidiel is the angel that will help you to heal, that will help you to expand, that will help you to grow and move forward. Let's keep going with Taurus. And the regent angel for this sign is Asmodel. And Asmodel will bring you a wonderful energy, especially in this time of the year, because he will bring you patience. All of us have needed a lot of patience in 2020, right? But this angel specifically will bring to your zodiac sign that patience to accept that all the circumstances that maybe you have gone through have a timing, have a perfect timing. So it will help you to, like to get rid of anxiety and stress and even anguish. He will help you understand that everything has a perfect timing. And he will be able to show you when those perfect times are for things to happen. He will also bring you compassion. He'll bring you kindness, and he'll bring you joy. So you can act in a more, I would say, like a calm way, in a more peaceful way to different circumstances, because there is a lot of stress going on because of what's been happening. So this angel will help you to have the tranquility, the peace of mind, so you can act more positively and more calmly to the different situations, especially when it comes to relationships. So he will bring you unconditional love. And therefore you can, if you have that unconditional love in your heart, you can experience true love in your life. So besides that, and before I go to the next sign, Asmodel will give you a spiritual wisdom. This is very important because he will definitely help you to have more clarity about who you can trust and when you can trust somebody and how you can trust somebody. This is very, very important. The next sign is Gemini. And the regent angel of Gemini is Ambriel. And Ambriel brings also, of course, a wonderful energy, but especially to start new cycles. So all of you can actually look for that kind of help from this angel, not just if you are a Gemini, but any other person can also connect with that beautiful energy to receive help to start new cycles. He's the angel of learning, and he's the angel of intellectual capacity. So he will help you to have more mental clarity and to be especially alert in any situation that, sometimes we are experiencing situations and we are not that sure they are the best ones for us. So Ambriel, through that mental clarity that he gives you, he will help you to know for sure if that situation is actually good for you or if it's not good for you, so you can withdraw from it if necessary. He will show you who is also trustworthy. So he will also kind of open up your eyes and see if a relationship of any kind is positive or not for you. And if there is a moment when you are not so sure if you can, you can, or you should stay in a relationship, either if it's a friendship or if it's, a love relationship, he will also show you the truth of that other person. So you will be able to see what their true intentions are. Okay, very important. And he also helps with inner peace and with harmony. Okay, the next sign is Cancer, and the regent angel for Cancer is Muriel. And Muriel has a beautiful name because it means God's perfume. God's perfume. So he helps with all what is related to emotions. Cancer is known for, being maybe the most emotional sign of the zodiac. So this angel helps, of course, with anything that is related to emotions, to feelings, to feel harmony in our feelings. He's also a wonderful ally for all what has to do with love, relationships. He is the angel of unconditional love, harmony, and selflessness. And he can also help you with, feeling compassion, feeling being kind to other people. So he will fill your heart with the light of God for you to, experience these feelings and, share them with other people around you. The next sign is Leo. And the regent angel for Leo is Verkiel or Verchiel. And his name means the affectionate God. He is another beautiful angel, of course. And because of what his name means, then the conclusion, of course, is that he is the angel of affection. He's the angel of affection, and he sends to your heart all this loving energy for you to share as well with other people around you. And he is an excellent companion when, for example, you are having a bad day, when you are feeling grumpy, when you are feeling kind of like in a bad mood. He can actually send you light. He can radiate light to you and tranquility, so you can have a better attitude towards the situations you are going through. Okay. He will also give you mental clarity. Yeah. So you can think things through and not react compulsively. Okay. So it's definitely a great help in moments when we feel very anxious and when we tend to act without thinking through before. He also helps with the healing from emotional wounds from the past, and he can help you fill your heart with optimism and hope, which are also two qualities that we really need in this time. Next sign is Virgo. And the regent angel for Virgo is Hamaliel. And he is known for being the angel of harvest. Because why harvest? Because he brings abundance. He brings abundance from heaven. Remember, God wants us all to live in abundance. So this angel helps manifesting that abundance and prosperity in our lives. He also brings the bright light of love. He delivers harmony. So when you are feeling things that are kind of like not balanced, if there is a relationship that you feel that is not really working out, that things are kind of tense between you and the other person, call upon this angel and he will bring balance again and harmony. And he will deliver, this clarity and harmony again to your thoughts. Okay. So he can help you think clearly. And then you'll know what to do and how to do it to, bring back that harmony and peace in your relationship. The next sign is Libra. And the regent angel of Libra is Uriel. And this is one of the maybe most known archangels. Archangel Uriel is an archangel known for bringing energy of wisdom. Okay. Anything that is related to the intellect and mental clarity definitely has the energy of Archangel Uriel. And he also brings inspiration. He brings motivation. And his name has different meanings. One of them is Fire of God. There is another name, which is the Light of God. So he is the angel of inspiration, and he brings action and discipline into your life. So that's why, for example, many people who are studying, students, people who are like in the process of learning something, can receive the help from Archangel Uriel for them to remember what they are learning and to have clarity about what they are learning, the different concepts and how to apply those concepts, because he is the angel of inspiration and clarity. And also something very important is that if, for example, you have lived or live a toxic relationship, a relationship that is taking away the peace from your heart, he can help you to close that cycle, to put an end to that situation. So if it is something from the past, for example, Uriel will help you to heal your heart from that situation or from any kind of abuse, emotional, psychological, that you might have suffered. And he will send you light and positive energy so you can increase your self-love and self-esteem. Scorpio, the regent angel is Barakiel. And this beautiful angel, who his name means blessings of God. So this is an amazing angel, because when his energy is around, since he's the angel of blessings, you can know for sure that something good is coming up, because he delivers the blessings from God. And there is a way he manifests, which is through the smell of roses, for example, or even you can find rose petals. So if you see a petal of a rose, or a rose petal, or if you smell that beautiful scent of roses, you can be assured that is the presence of Barakiel. And again, he is sending you the message that something very positive for you is coming up. Another beautiful thing about Barakiel is that sometimes he's represented like holding a basket with bread. And this basket of bread means like abundance, the abundance from God, but especially for those people or those couples who want to become parents, for someone who wants to have a child. If you have some type of sign, or if you dream of that, like a basket of bread, or if you see some type of symbol that is related to this, and Barakiel is also a message from God telling you, I'm hearing the desires of your heart, and I'll give you that blessing of becoming a parent. So he will definitely help you to have or to receive blessings from God. And also something else is that he will help you to have like a nice, good sense of humor. He will bring you happiness. He will bring you joy. He will help you radiate the energy of laughter, so you can look at things differently in a more relaxed way and not so seriously. Sagittarius, the regent angel is Adnakiel, and he brings energy of truth, of freedom, and independence. So he is the angel of independence and freedom. And in fact, Sagittarius is the sign of independence and freedom. They are like free souls, Sagittarius. So he helps you to let go of things that are not good for you anymore. So he can help you to, cut ties from people or situations that are not good for you anymore, but maybe you haven't been able to, to say goodbye to them and close those cycles. This angel, Adnakiel, will help you to do so, okay? So very important to close cycles. And he also reveals who your true friends are. So if, for example, you are in a relationship, if you have a friend, or you think, that person is not being a real friend, this angel will also help you to see the truth. And also he will help you to see your true purpose in life. When you don't know what your mission is, when you don't know what your life purpose is, Adnakiel will help you to know for sure what that is. He is the angel of independence, as I said, so he inspires you to be free and to become the leader of your own life. Let's keep going. And Capricorn, the regent angel is
Libra.
Haniel, and his name means the grace of God, or joy of God, or God's joy. So if there is a moment when you feel that you can't feel joy, happiness, like, this year, for example, when things have been tough for most of us, or for almost everybody, this angel can really help you to feel again hope, that things will get better, happiness, feel better, and get rid of, these emotions, these feelings of frustration and disappointment, and like, there's nothing ahead for me. I don't have any hopes. All those kinds of feelings he can help you getting rid of. And so you can recover the optimism and the hope. He will help you to connect back with God. If you feel that you have disconnected yourself from, that higher source or God, well, this angel will help you to reconnect and will fill your heart with hope that things will be okay again. And he reminds you that true happiness is within you, not it is not something external, but it's something that is internal, it's within you. And he will help you to stop any emotional roller coasters that you might experience, which are very normal. We go up and down, up and down. So he will, kind of help you to feel balance in your emotions. Next sign, Aquarius. The regent angel is Archangel Gabriel. Another one that is very famous, especially in this time of the year, because Gabriel was the one who announced Mary that she was going to be Jesus's mother. So his name means God's strength, and he is the angel messenger. Okay, so he delivers God's messages, and very often he does deliver them through dreams. So if you are a person who has vivid dreams or dreams a lot, pay a lot of attention to them, of course, but also you can ask Gabriel for help to understand what God is wanting to tell you through those nocturnal parables, as I call them. And he will also help you to be more skilled, to develop your skills to interpret, understand visions. Okay, so it's very important, if you feel that you have that gift and you haven't been able to develop it, he can definitely give you a hand with that. Okay, and if you feel lost about your future, Gabriel is another great ally to have more clarity, and God will send Gabriel to deliver you a message that will give you a much better idea about what your future holds for you. And the last sign is Pisces, and the regent angel is Barakiel. Barakiel, I mentioned him before. Pisces also shares the same regent angel as Scorpio. And remember, his name means God's blessings. So he delivers God's blessings to you. So you know, again, that when he is around is because God is telling you, I have something very positive for you. He will inspire you. He will radiate positive energy of joy, of laughter, of happiness. And if you are feeling, again, kind of like in a bad mood or grumpy, this angel definitely can help you change your mood. Okay, so I hope this information is helpful for all of you. And remember that these angels are at your service. All you need to do is ask them for help, and they will be right there, willing to help you, to guide you, and to protect you.
Thank you very, very much, Ana Mercedes, for sharing all this information with us, all your knowledge and your time. And now, if you agree, we are starting to incorporate into our conversation some questions from the people watching us. Let's start with Jadi Rod from YouTube. He's asking, or she, I don't know if he's a girl or a boy, how to ask my angel for help. I hope he helps me because I have been cranky and I am Leo.
Well, thank you for your question. And you know, the only thing you need to do to ask for the angels' help is to do it from your heart. Okay, angels don't. They don't have like the same language as we do. They don't speak English, they don't speak Spanish, they don't speak French. In reality, their language is their language of the heart, which means is the language of the bright vibrations that, come out from our heart. So when you speak from it, when you talk to them from your heart, then is when you are really communicating with them, with God and with them. So just let words, flow naturally from your heart and say, God, please send me angels, or send me angels of laughter, angels of peace, or please send your angel Barakiel or your angel Gabriel or whatever, and please allow these angels to help me with fill in the blank. Okay, that's it. All you need to do is that, and they will listen, they will hear you what you are saying, and they will come to you and help you.
We've got another similar question. Stephanie Villarreal from YouTube and from Argentina says, what is the best way to call upon our angels in the midst of bad times? Thank you very much.
Yep, it's very similar to what I was saying. And one, it's interesting because they are talking to me right now and they are saying that what you need to do in these moments when things are, tough, when we are going through very stressful times, is not just say, please help me, but also say, please show me what I need to do in order to improve my situation or to improve the situation I am going through. So it's not just please help me, please help me, please help me, but also for them to send you information, messages, signs that will help you to understand what is the best way for you to act, so you can also fix the situation. Because remember, it's like a teamwork. They help you, but you also have to act. So this is the message I'm getting right now for all of us. So please remember it. Act, okay? Act, listen, pay attention to your intuition, and that's how you allow them to guide you through to the best solution for any situation you are experiencing.
Let's continue with Estefania Morales Perez. She's writing us from Chile. And if you agree, I'm reading the question first in Spanish, and after that I'm translating it to English. Desde Chile, ¿cuál sería, si puedes recordárnoslo, el ángel regente del signo de Scorpio? Could you remind us which is the regent angel from Scorpius?
Yep. The regent of Scorpio, his name is Barakiel. And remember, he is the angel of blessings. Okay, his name means God's blessings. So this is the angel I mentioned that can manifest through a nice smell, like if you smell like roses, or the scent of roses, or if you find rose petals, or you, for example, see a sign that, or in a dream, a basket of bread. It's a message that Barakiel is manifesting to you. Remember that he is the one that sends you the message or delivers the message from God that is, okay, I have something good coming up for you. I have a blessing. I'm going to deliver a blessing to you. So don't lose the faith. And for those who want to become parents, the basket of bread is the symbol of the abundance and that gift that God wants to give them about becoming parents.
Matilde Flor from Spain says, I am Libra and I have a difficult relationship with my daughter. She's Aries. What advice could you give me to improve my relationship? Thank you very much.
Okay. Sure. You're a Libra, and considering what we've been talking about, remember the Archangel Uriel is the regent angel of your sign, Libra. So you can ask your angel, Uriel, and you can ask also the angels or the guardian angels of your daughter to help healing that situation or that relationship. Okay. Uriel helps with, healing the heart from situations from the past. So for some reason, right now, I'm feeling that it's probably something related to the past, something that hasn't been maybe forgiven or forgotten. So go through that yourself, and remember if there's anything that maybe you are holding in your heart that is causing some tension in your relationship with your daughter, and since you can't force her to act in a certain way because you have to respect her free will, what you can do is, again, ask her angels, to help her looking inside through her feelings, so she can understand what she needs to change. But the only one who has power over her actions is yourself, through on your own actions and your own feelings. So that's why it's important for you to think of the past, what you need to heal, and if you do that, it will definitely help you behaving differently maybe, and having a less tense relationship and communication with your daughter.
Thank you very much, Ana Mercedes. Let's continue with Caroline from the United States. She says, do we have to believe in angels to receive their energy or their help?
That's a very interesting question. When you do believe in angels, of course, it's like you open a door that allows them to act more freely in your life. So it's like you are giving them that permission or that green light to act. Okay. But if you, for example, do not believe in angels, it's not that they are not going to help you, because God gave us this beautiful gift of having guardian angels beside us. The difference is that maybe in that case, if you don't give them that permission, then they can't act as much as they wished. So they can't violate your free will. Okay, so that's why it's important for you to ask for help. Okay, but if there is a person who does not believe in them, they will still help. They will always help, but maybe they won't be as active as they could if the person believed in them. I hope I'm being clear enough.
Of course, Aurora Barragan, also from the United States, says, I am so happy to be here. How do we know when angels are speaking to us, and if the message is for us or for others?
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. One of the main signs that there is an angelic presence around us is, the peace that we feel. We feel peace. We feel kind of like protected. We feel like somebody's even hugging us when when you start consciously connecting with their energy and asking for their presence. These are kind of characteristics of their energy around you. Okay, so whenever you feel peace, whenever you feel a lot of love in your heart, when you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm loving everybody and everyone and everything, that is a real sign of an angel presence around you. And how can you identify when a message is for you and not for another person? Well, in that case, when you are asking God for a message, of course, he will be very clear about who that message is for. So when you receive something, when you receive a sign or a message, you will feel it in your heart. You'll feel like, oh my gosh, this is like for me. I mean, I feel that God is talking to me. I feel that this is really for me. So I'm going through that situation. So you'll be able to really identify when something is for you or not. Okay, and when something is for another person. So when you'll feel like, okay, I'm feeling something, but I think that this is not for me, but that I should actually share it with this other person. So it comes to trusting your intuition, because God and the angels talk a lot through intuition. So my biggest advice to you is to trust your intuition, not to question it, but just trust it and act based upon it. And that's how you will really allow them, God and the angels, to communicate with you.
Let's continue with Julieta Urbano from Mexico. In your opinion, is 2021 going to be a better year for humanity? Do you have a message from the angels in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, In general, the message that I've been receiving from God and the angels lately has to do with, you know, like it's like like a cycle. Like we have been going through a cycle where it has been up to each one of us if we can see it as an opportunity or not. So in general, 2020, they told me it was going to be, of course, a time for change, but more than a change in the sense of what has been going on with the virus and everything, is like new doors opening. Because if we see if we look at the situation, everything has forced us or pushed us to look for other options, to do different things, to maybe look for another job, to look for different solutions, right? So it's about creativity and about opportunity. So depending on how each one of us has taken advantage of that opportunity and how much creativity we have been using, to find those opportunities, then 2021 will be a much better year. In general, it's a year of like, okay, you did a lot of planning in 2020. You've been creative, looking for different options. So 2021 is a year to put stuff in action, to start acting. Okay. So from that perspective, they are showing it to me as a much better year. But again, it has to do with how much of that each one of us have done. If we have looked for opportunities, if we have used our creativity, if we are looking for different options, and then if we have, it's time to take action and then see the results.
So basically, if it's a better or a not better year, depends on us, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because again, we can talk from like a general perspective for a whole planet. Yeah. But we cannot forget about our own destiny. And we co-create our own destiny with God. And this is what they have explained to me. Like in a general perspective, of course, there are still challenges, there are situations that because we get to December 31st doesn't mean that on January the 1st they are going to be gone. There are things that will keep happening, right? Processes, cycles. But in an individual situation, it has to do with how have I take advantage of this year myself. This time of the year this year, all these months that I was forced to quarantine because of the lockdowns, and I've had to be home most of the time, right? That's what's happened to a lot of people, right? So have I taken advantage of that for me to start planning, for me to start looking for other solutions, for me to look for other doors that I can open? So if I answer yes to these questions, the result will be, or what you can see in 2021 is exactly the result of that planning that you have worked on in 2020. So that's why it's up to each one of us how we have used this opportunity, because the angels, I remember when the pandemic started and I asked them, they said, yes, it's not easy, but something we can tell you is that it's a time of opportunity. And it's a time of change that will open new doors for people who will, walk that path of opportunity. So I've always seen it this way for all these months, like looking for options, new doors, and for me to use all the creativity that God has given me. And that is what I can share with all of you today. Of course, it's never late. You can still do it, because if you do so, you will definitely open new doors in 2021.
What a beautiful message, Ana Mercedes. Thank you very much for sharing it with us. Let's give space to one question more. It's a Spanish question, so as I did before, I'm reading it in Spanish and after that I'm translating it to English. Andrés Estrada desde España nos pregunta, ¿qué significa que estemos entrando en la era de Acuario? Andrés Estrada, from Spain, is asking, what does it mean that we are entering the Aquarian Age?
Well, from what I've received from the angels, what they have told me these days basically has to do with, an energy of renovation, of renewal, I should say better, of renewal, an energy of independence, an energy of growth through how you can use and manage your freedom. So it's so interesting because if you realize at the end of the day, they're always reminding us of that amazing gift we received from God, which is called free will. So God doesn't want to impose us things. He gives us the freedom, okay, to co-create with him. So the meaning of this new era that we are just starting, the era of Aquarius, is how we are going to use our freedom, because we are being given that opportunity. Of course, each time there is a change in era, there is like, it's like if we are going up a ladder, so to speak. So we are going one step up, okay? It's a step up. So by going one step up, and they are saying this to me right now, of course, we are growing, yeah? We are being more mature. We are growing as individuals. We're growing spiritually. We are growing as a person, right? But at the same time, we are going to experience different kinds of things that are at that level. What does that mean? It means that maybe you are going to experience new situations that will require more from you, but you will be able to deal with them because you are more mature. It's like the angels are telling me right now, it's like when you work for a company and you are promoted to another position. So of course it's a nice growth professionally, but that new position will bring new situations or new challenges for you. But that shouldn't worry you because you are capable of dealing with those challenges. You are more prepared. You see? So that is exactly what they are telling me right now. We'll be more mature spiritually. We are growing because this year especially, has taught us a lot and has made us grow a lot spiritually. Yeah. So we are more mature. Yeah. And therefore, we are more prepared to deal with different situations. So it's a very positive message. And remember, it's a time when we'll maybe feel more freedom, or we'll want to look for more freedom. But if we are more mature, we'll know how to use that freedom that is given to us. Okay, so it's a growth. It's going to step up, but it's very, very positive because if we have worked on us, we are more than prepared to face those new challenges.
Ana Mercedes, it's time to close this dialogue. Thank you very, very much for being here, and thank you for your effort, because I know you were a bit ill and you have done everything in your hands for being here with us tonight. So thank you very much. And I hope you will feel really happy with this dialogue, because I'm telling you about the people that has been watching us today, because they join us from different countries like Spain, the United States, the United Kingdom, Argentina, Australia, Germany, Mexico, or Peru. Thank you very much one more time, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you very much. The angels were amazing because, yes, I wasn't feeling very well, but look, I did it. they helped me to feel good and deliver the messages. I'm very happy as always to, being able to be with all of you guys. And I wish you from here the best year ever in your lives, 2021. Remember that we co-create our destiny, so we have to really start off the year with very positive energy, and God and the angels will help us to, achieve all those dreams that we are dreaming of. So the best for you in 2021. Thank you so much.
Best regards for you, Ana Mercedes, and as I said before, I hope to see you soon. And to you, dear friends of Mindalia, thank you for being patient, because I am not English, but I have tried to do it my best, and I think this has worked perfectly. So before saying goodbye, I just want to remember you that you can join us through our different channels: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, VK, and Found Life. And I also want you to know that you can enjoy all our content in Mindalia Radio, 24 hours of conscious content. And you can find all of this in our website, www.mindaliaradio.com. I also want to remind you, I have a lot of things to say, that Mindalia.com is an international non-profit organization, and you can collaborate with us by liking our content, leaving us a positive comment, subscribing to our channel or different platforms, and sharing this video with someone else. Finally, you can donate through a link you will find in our website, www.mindalia.com. By doing so, you help us to keep creating more content like the one you enjoyed with us today. Having said that, and feeling really, really grateful, I am ready to say goodbye for now, just for now, and until a next Mindalia live streaming. A lot of hugs, a lot of blessings, Merry Christmas, and bye-bye.